Number of smokers worldwide in decline, says WHO.
Here's a summary of the article.
The number of smokers has steadily declined in recent years, but efforts to control tobacco use must continue in the face of tobacco industry activism, the World Health Organization warned on Tuesday. In 2020, 1.3 billion people worldwide were using tobacco. Tobacco kills more than 8 million people every year. Tobacco kills more than 8 million users every year, and an additional 1.2 million people die from secondhand smoke, according to WHO statistics. The death toll will continue to rise despite a decline in consumption, because tobacco kills slowly, the report warned. Even if the figures, which do not include electronic cigarettes, fall, 36.7% of men and 7.8% of women worldwide were still using tobacco last year. In Europe, 18% of women continue to use tobacco, significantly more than in any other region of the world, and European women are reducing their use the least rapidly in the world, according to the report.
This post received a score of 6,100, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I quit after 10 years when COVID hit. I figured that all of that time certainly didn't help my chances of surviving if I caught it, but I might as well make an effort to increase my chances. I relapsed a few times, but thankfully it just doesn't feel good to smoke anymore, so I don't have any desire anymore. That being said, there are instinctive moments when I think about how I used to enjoy smoking. Addiction is weird.
Like driving, man, that was the hardest initially for me. It's surprising when you realize how much you stank after smoking. Now that I smell other people coming back from breaks, it reeks.
How did you get through it? For me, driving and smoking go hand in hand.
Read all you want. I feel so much better, breath better, exercise better. You see so many people in their 80s still smoking and you think, will I still be that way? But putting that last cigarette in my mouth and hating the taste does it. Worked my way down to a breakfast smoke, a lunch smoke and a bedtime smoke. Go a few weeks and it gets easier. You have to remind yourself that you are doing future you a favor.
Thank you for the tips and congrats to you.
Thanks, man. Just over a year. My pocket still feels empty, but so glad I pulled it off. Every day it gets a little easier. But you gotta do it every day, that's the hard part. But it does get easier.
That's the one thing that really blew my mind when I quit. Pockets are still empty, but just left wondering how you even managed to afford such habit. Crazy.
Me. A smoker turned vapor. Simpson hiding in bush gif.
I left cigarettes for crack and never looked back.
I quit 10 years ago after 25 years, and there is not one day that goes by where I don't mentally miss it. I quit again in March and finally accepted that I can never ever pick up a cigarette ever again. By the way, for all of you looking to quit, I highly recommend Alan Carr's The Easy Way to Quit Smoking. It sounds like complete bullshit, but the first few chapters really help you put quitting into a rational context. ETA. A few months after I quit, my skin got so much better.
I quit 2 months ago, 20-year pack-a-day smoker.
Congrats. I smoked for only 2 years, and when I quit, not having that routine was so weird. Especially in the morning. Must be a different world after 20 years of that.
Glad to see they noticed me quitting last Friday.
Yeah, so does people's income. Gonna save money for food.
This is the reason I quit. I wish I could say I really wanted to be healthier and take better care of myself, but in reality I calculated how much it cost me per month and thought that's almost 2 trips to the grocery store. Whatever works, I guess. I mean, I do feel better now that I kicked the habit, but health wasn't the motivation.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.